All right, for those of you motorcycle riders out there who use Pack Talk or use anything of the sort, you know, they all come with these little speakers. Like these are JBLs, but if you've experienced this like me, even a full face helmet, they sound really tinny. It sounds almost like a tweeter. So I've tried wearing earplugs in addition to these, and that works okay. But really all you get is like the high tinny sound coming out of these, like especially for music. So I found a really cool $10 hack that will solve all of your problems, whether you're using Cardo, Pack Talk, whether you're using Senna, whatever. As long as your communication unit has a 3.5 millimeter jack for the earphone piece, which most of them do. So I'll show you what I've done here. Okay, here you go. These are on Amazon. I'll put the link below for like 10, 15 bucks, depending on, I don't know what month or whatever. But these literally go in your ear. They are like earplugs, but they're also headphones. And these you can put into your ear, no problem. And all I've done is rather than having like these JBLs plugged in, right, with the 3.5, I've taken these and I've plugged them right back into the back of the Pack Talk. Now, here's all I do to manage this extra cordage. Once I put my helmet on, I'll show you here in a second, I simply put them in my ears, I put on the helmet, and then I just slide the excess down my t-shirt. These work really, really good, but I'll tell you what, even if you have an old pair of like Skull Candies, these worked really, really well, as long as you have enough room inside your full face helmet to clear these earbuds, right? If you need a little extra room. But I knew though, these will work because these are very low clearance. Like you can have these barely stick out your ear. But I'll show you what it looks like when I put on the helmet and kind of the process. All right, so what we do, look, seriously, just have plenty of like cordage here. Put them in my ears. Watch, I'm gonna start talking louder now because it blocks so much noise. And then this easily, I just put my helmet on. You can see it's plugged into that 3.5 millimeter. And I'll just throw my helmet on like usual, plenty of clearance. No problem, I can hear, well, it's harder for me to hear outside stuff, right? Because they're like earplugs. And then all I do is I take the cordage like this, just shove it down the front of my shirt. And pretty easy, I'm ready to go at 80 miles per hour. And we just tested this too, it works really, really good for Bluetooth, like through Cardo, like when I'm having a phone conversation, and it's much, much louder, deeper bass, a lot clearer. It's also cutting out all that excess wind noise rather than using these bad boys. So hopefully that's a $10 fix for you. Check it out, I put the link below.